Let's talk about struggling with perfectionism and fear of mistakes. Being a part of first generation healed, making mistakes in my family was not a thing. I grew up in a family that had very, very high expectations of me. And I remember how hard my family was on me when I would make mistakes. And all that energy has only transferred over into me into adulthood. That has manifested itself in a multitude of ways, from perfectionism, fear of mistakes, overworking myself. The ideal answer I would love is that I just would make less mistakes. I would get better and better at what I do so I wouldn't make mistakes. That's ideally what I would like. But y'all, the way God has been humbling me, like heavily, He's been allowing me to make a lot of mistakes. A lot of them. My first reaction when I would make mistakes is like, I'm a horrible person. I don't deserve to be in this place. I'm gonna lose this friendship. I'm gonna lose this relationship. I'm gonna lose this opportunity. To some extent, there was a level of productivity being a part of my identity. Whenever I wasn't doing my best, that meant I was less deserving of certain things. I just didn't believe that there was room for mistakes with me. Instead of helping me make less mistakes, He's been allowing the mistakes to happen and putting people in my life that have shown me grace. I've been having a lot of conversations and I've been learning and I've been growing. Through making mistakes, it's not hitting me as hard anymore. Making mistakes is becoming more and more normal to me. As in, like, I'm a human. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm not always gonna get it right. And the real change that God has been making in my heart is the way that I respond to my own mistakes and learning to give grace to myself. And God has always given me grace. From the very beginning, God has always given me grace. But I've never given that grace to myself. And for the first time, I'm accepting that grace. I'm gonna take it. I receive it in Jesus' name. I'm gonna take that grace. You know what that does when you start to accept the grace for yourself? You start to extend that same grace to other people. Because most times, people who struggle with perfectionism, fear of mistakes, all of these things, they're really harsh on other people. They hold people to really high standards that they cannot even reach because of how strict they are with themselves. So now, I am able to be more grace-giving to other people.